It has taken me over a week to write about my thoughts on the new Michael movie. I watched the premiere celebrations in Berlin, Los Angeles, and in Gary, Indiana, here, close to home where it all started. This is not a synopsis of the movie because I think people need to go and see it for themselves. I have a long history with the Michael story because I live in the Chicago area, and Gary is only about 30 miles away. I was in high school when his first song, Big Boy, hit the airwaves. We used to stand in long lines to get into the Regal Theater in the late 60s off of 47th Street and King Drive, then called South Parkway. We saw them, Gladys Knight and the Pips, and the Shylights, and many great acts, having no idea that we, me and my sisters, were witnessing history in the making. The Regal Theater acts were featured in the movie. We were black and proud when the Jackson Five did make it big, and we enjoy watching them on television shows. On Saturday mornings, we watched the Jackson Five cartoon show. So I'm saying all that to say that this long anticipated movie was one I could hardly wait to see. I was not disappointed by any means. When my emotions subside a little more, I will more than likely see it again. I did see the Jackson Five as adults in Atlanta around the time Michael's Off the Wall album came out at the Fox Theater. He and his brothers just sang and did a few dance moves because there were others in the lineup. But I do remember Michael's stare, which he sang about in Human Nature. He could look straight through you and had a definitiveness about him. In the new movie, the young Michaels were awesome, and I hope they're recognized for their great skill and talent. But Jafar Jackson, Brother Jermaine's son, nailed it to the point that I felt as if I was watching Michael do his thing. It was as if Michael came back and took over his nephew's body to share his own story with the world. I would say that the movie showed what shaped this great artist. And if indeed a pearl is made from agitation and irritation, well, young Michael had enough to become the larger-than-life artist that he became. He sang with such purity, passion, and knowingness, and he could even make us care about a rat when he sang the song Ben. The well-known actors in the movie, such as Nia Long and Katherine Jackson, Coleman Domingo as Joe Jackson, and Lawrence Tate as Berry Gordy, were believable, and they sank into their roles. They had the audience on the edge of their seats. Many people are commenting about what was left out, but for a life that was that complex, as someone said, there would need to be a miniseries to show the whole story. The movie only covered 30 years of his life, and though a lot more scenes were shot, time constraints and legal issues forced them to cut, reshoot, and splice. Together, a power-packed 2-hour movie. Even if the crew had not run into barriers, few people would want to sit through a 4-hour movie. The cast did an awesome job, and I hope the new actors, like those playing Michael's brothers, Bill Bray, his bodyguard, along with other unknown actors, will get their just rewards. Some people have seen it 2 or 3 times. I do plan to see it again. For me, Michael was a win-win. I read comments on YouTube written in several different languages, and MJ lovers are ecstatic. As the saying goes, you can't please all the people all the time, but you can please some of the people some of the time. Lynn M.